Picture Paris at the dawn of 20th century, a city alive with invention, speed and the pulse of modernity. Into this electric atmosphere steps Gino Severini, a young Italian artist determined to capture not just what he sees, but what he feels: the chaos, the noise, the energy of a new era. Severini and his friends would soon call themselves futurists, ready to shatter artistic tradition. He became a bridge between the raw energy of Italian Futurism and the analytical eye of Parisian Cubism. His paintings weren't windows, they were engines vibrating with the clatter of dancers, the glare of city lights and the roar of machines, works like dynamic hieroglyphic of the Bal Tabarin. Don't just depict a nightclub, they immerse you in its frenzy, armor train in action, meanwhile transform the horror of mechanized war into a symphony of steel and urgency. Severini's art was a new language for a new world, fusing Cuban fragmentation with the speed of the machine age. He chronicled the pleasures and terrors of the metropolis, painting not just scenes but sensations. To understand Severini is to witness art racing to keep pace with a world in upheaval. He didn't just reflect modern life, he propelled it forward. His canvases shout, vibrate and demand to be felt. Severini's vision was nothing less than the birth of the modern world in paint. Gino Severini was born in 1883 in the quiet Italian town of Cortona, surrounded by history and tradition. But Severini was restless, a rebellious student expelled for insubordination, always hungry for something new. Sent to Rome, he found inspiration not in ancient ruins, but in the city's collision of old and new. There, he met Umberto Boccioni and studied under Giacomo Balla. He introduced him to Visionism, a technique that brought color into vibrant, luminous dots. This wasn't just a method, it was a revelation teaching. Severini, to see the world as flickers of light and movement, he sketched Rome's bustling streets, always searching for energy beneath the surface. Divisionism's scientific approach to color laid the groundwork for his later experiments in Futurism and Cubism. Severini observed the lesson of the past, but his gaze was fixed on the future. The quiet boy from Cortona was transforming into an artist with a hunger for the new. His apprenticeship was over. The revolution was about to begin. Severini was ready to break the rules and invent new ones. The stage was set for his artistic awakening. In 1996, Severini moved to Paris. The beating heart of the avant-garde, Montmartre was his new home, a place where artists and thinkers reinvented art. Nightly, he befriended Matisse and Picasso and Braque, absorbing the radical ideas of Cubism. Severini saw a link between Cubism, reconstruction of form, and Divisionism, play of light, but he craved more energy, more movement. He envisioned a synthesis cubist structure fused with futurist dynamism. Severini became the vital conduit between Paris and Italy, translating revolutionary ideas for his friends back home. He was both outsider and insider, perfectly placed to shape the next wave of modern art. Paris was his laboratory, and Severini was ready to experiment. The birth of Futurism was imminent, and Severini would be at its center. The city's energy became the fuel for his artistic transformation. In 1909, the Futurist Manifesto exploded onto the scene, declaring war on the past and glorifying speed, machines, and yachts. Severini, with Bozzi and others, signed the Manifesto of the Futurist painters, calling for art that captured the dynamism of modern life. They demanded that painters abandon tradition and embrace movement, sensation, and the chaos of the New Age. Severini's Futurism was artistic, less political, more attuned to the rhythms of Parisian nightlife and urban spectacle. He fused Divisionist color with Cubist structure, aiming to paint not just objects, but the memory, sound, and paths of things in motion. His art put the viewer at the center of the action, making sensation the subject. Severini brought Parisian elegance to the aggressive Italian movement, creating a unique cosmopolitan futurism. He was a futurist but also a Parisian. His vision was a fusion of two worlds. The manifesto was a call to arms, and Severini answered with pain and passion. Severini found his muse in the electric nightlife of Paris dance halls, nightclubs, and the relentless rhythm of the city. His paintings from this era are immersive, fragmented, and alive with color and movement. Dynamic hieroglyphic of the Bal Tabarin captures not just the look, but the pulse of a nightclub dancers, music, and light swirling in a visual symphony. Severini brought scenes into essential elements, reassembling them into vibrant collage of sensation. But his fascination extended to machines, trains, and automobiles that redefine time and space. In works like the Knot Suit, he painted the blur and rush of the Paris metro, compressing speed and experience into a single image. With World War I, the machine's darker side emerged, armor train in action. Transformed the train into a weapon, its faceless soldiers in jack forms, capturing the terror and power of mechanized war. Severini's art became both a celebration and a warning, a vision of modernity's thrill and its dangers. He painted the experience of motion itself, from the dance floor to the battlefield. His canvases vibrate with the energy and anxiety of a world in flux. Severini's modernity was dazzling but never naive. He revealed both the glamour and the cost of the machine age. The First World War shattered the futurist dream, exposing the dark side of speed and violence. Severini, like many artists, saw stability and meaning in the aftermath. He turned to the Italian Renaissance, studying the harmony and clarity of masters like Giotto and Piero della Francesca. His post-war painting shift to still life and serene figures, marked by calm composition and classical balance. Severini also embraced mosaic, mastering its discipline and connecting modern art to ancient tradition. His mosaic, bold and monumental, bridged the gap between past and present. Critics accuse him of abandoning the avant-garde, but Severini saw it as evolution. A search for lasting truth in art. He argued that modernity could be found in order as well as chaos. His book, From Cubism to Classicism, explored the geometric principles linking old and new. Severini's journey was not a retreat, but a quest for deeper meaning. He proved that innovation and tradition could coexist on the same canvas. Gino Severini's career was a restless search for the new ways to express the modern world. He bridged Paris and Italy, Cubism and Futurism structure and speed. His futurist masterpieces, dynamic hieroglyphic of the Baltabarin and armor train in action, became icons teaching artists to paint, sensation and time and movement. Even his classical face left a mark, reminding us that art responds to history upheavals. Severini revived mosaic, showing that tradition could fuel modern creativity. He was both revolutionary and student of the past, embodying the contradiction of his century. Severini's legacy is a testament to curiosity, evolution, and the power of art to capture the pulse of its time. His work is not just history, it's the echo of the moment the future arrives.